Hey, everybody. Welcome to Stained Glass. Guess who's back? Hey, Julie. Our beach bum's back with us. I know there's been several of you guys that's reached out to me and asked me if Julie was okay and where she was at. So she's back and she's a little tanner than what she was before. And she, I think she had a really good time. She's having a real good time right now. But we've got a we've got a little surprise for you guys. So it's not just Julie and I today. We've got a little group of us. Um, there's been several of you that have expressed interest in our Bible school too. And I thought it'd be really neat to let you guys kind of hear different people that have been here this week with us at our church at Bible school. So, first and foremost, our church is Lakeview Baptist in Valdez, North Carolina. If you're anywhere close, you've never been, you want to visit, we would absolutely love to have you.
Yep.
Um, how me and Julie are on this podcast. Everybody at our church is the same way. We just are come as you are type people, just like what our podcast says. Come as you are, because we're all broken here. There's not the first person that's in these walls of this church that's perfect. We're all here because we are imperfect. There's nobody here that's going to judge you because
Right.
if we're going to judge you, we need to be judged
Yeah.
really hard.
Amen.
And it's just, this is what a church family's supposed to feel like.
Right.
It's home.
It is home.
Yeah.
And it's the best feeling in the world.
Yes.
And then when you get to see all of these decorations come together, that's one thing.
Mhm.
The first night of Bible school is always like,
Chaos.
yeah, even me being late because I couldn't find my keys. Imagine that. Anybody that knows me knows that that's like the bitter truth of it all. But the first night there was a few little hiccups as normal with anything. But when we came back in here for closing assembly, I think that I can speak for everybody when our hearts were absolutely full because not only the children, but the parents and the faculty that's here working, you could see the love and you could feel the love. Last night was even better. So we just thought we'd come on here and share with you guys a little bit. I've got my friend Ron. Tell him, hey, Ron.
Hey, everybody.
I got my friend Jenny here.
Hey guys.
My sister-in-law Deb is here.
Hello.
And we're just, of course, Julie's here, and
Hey.
so we're just going to talk a little bit about Bible school. So, Ron, you had your hands full running down all of the tallies for the money for all of the um.
Offerings.
Thank you. I don't know how to speak sometimes. They know that too. I do it often.
Okay.
All the offering that we've been taking up. What do you guys have a plan that the Bible school is going to do with the money or?
Oh, yes, yes. We decided early on that we would give this money to our toy store, which would then buy gifts at Christmas time for children that are underprivileged.
That's awesome.
Yep. And so far, these boys and girls have amazed us.
Very competitive.
Very competitive.
I tell you what, girls led the race at the end of the first night, but the boys stepped up last night.
The boys stepped up hard last night.
They learned what was going on.
They did.
They
And-
thought, hey, we can't let these girls beat us. So
No, and if you could see the crowd, guys, I know that y'all cannot see what we see here. There's a handful of boys to a popcorn bucket full of girls.
Yeah.
But man, they had it going on yesterday.
they did. Give the audience a little bit of insight. The guys were at 31 something, the girls were at 67 first night.
Whoa.
The guys are now at 105.78, and the girls are at 101.66.
Whoa.
So boys see a need here, not only in, I say this gently, to beat the girls, of course, but
Boo.
but also we've told them what the money's going to go for, and I think that's something that they see also. if they can help and bless someone less fortunate. And that's what it's all about.
And I'm sure that they don't see it through the same lens as we do. I'm sure that that hits them in a different way, when they find out that a kid's not going to be able to play with the same things that they can play with. Like we look at it from an adult perspective, but I would love to know like what their thoughts are on why they're so excited to give that money to another kid. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
and I were talking about it last night on the way home from church, and he said, kids, they don't have the same toys. Like they can't have the same toys that I do. And I said, well, some kids aren't as fortunate as you to have parents who have the money to buy gifts, and so this is what the toy, this is what the money is going for, is to help kids who who
who don't
can't
have,
who
yeah,
can't
their
have
parents
the
can't
the
provide, maybe.
same, yeah. So
Yeah.
so it's a good thing. Toy Store is an awesome, awesome ministry, and it doesn't only reach out to the kids, but it reaches out to the parents of the children, because they're being ministered to as they walk in, and they're taken back and talked to and ministered to before they go and shop for their kids. So a lot of adults, mothers and dads, they do get saved
Yeah.
on this trip to the toy store. So it's an awesome ministry. I mean, I've worked it twice, which I don't know why I've only worked it twice, but it's a blessing. I love it. I'm going back this year, so
Well, that's a lot like Bible school.
it
There's a
is.
lot of children and a lot of parents that come through these doors that have never experienced church.
Mhm.
We're their first taste. And I mean, we're supposed to minister to them.
Right.
We're supposed to make them feel at home. There's a young lady that has been coming this time, and I didn't realize that I had met her. And we're not going to discuss a whole lot of particulars because just for her sake, um, for privacy's sake, I should say. But I ride a lot. Uh, and I had met her and her children and her husband several times while I was out riding. Well, I knew I recognized her when I seen her. One thing led to another. We got into a conversation. You never know who you're here with. And they're actually converting Christians.
Hmm.
They're converting from being Jewish. And they've done their research, and Baptist is the kind of the direction that they were wanting to go. And we got a little further in talking, and you know, she expressed that she didn't know what to do with all the love, with all the kindness.
Hmm.
That's crazy that that everybody's not out there giving that
Right.
love and kindness. I mean, you don't know what a blessing you're missing out on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you could look at Bible school and be like, oh boy, that's a whole lot of kids and that's a whole lot of headache. And it can be if you look
See
at it
more
that way.
blessings
But
from
it's,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you miss so many blessings if you
Yeah,
don't
so many
participate.
more blessings. Yeah.
What's some of the blessings that you've seen this week or
Oh,
that you've
wow.
had?
Well, going back to parents, and it might be the first time they've ever been to Bible school. One might be here tonight that's between the ages of 30 and 40 and never been to a Bible school before. And they come in and look around and so on. It's like, I missed this as a child. And they're fortunate to be here with their children so they can experience it. But now, what was that question again?
You just answered it. What were some of the blessings that you had got this week?
Oh, that was a blessing.
that was a
to be
huge
able to
blessing.
Maybe here again, see an adult come in that's never been to Bible school. Blessing. It's always been a blessing to see the children come in and have such a good time. I went to Bible school whenever I was a young boy. Um, and then as my daughter was born, she got into Bible school, and my wife and I participated, and now it makes me feel like a kid again to be in here amongst all of them and see them just jumping and hollering with the music and playing it out, and again learning the Bible studies, stories, and things of that nature. So we're planting a seed.
Yep.
That's the thing about it. And, that's what we need to do. Again,
God makes it grow.
it makes
He
it,
does.
and it's certainly, again, a huge blessing to be able, and the blessing from the other churches that have helped us, with the
Oh, yeah.
decorations.
Mhm. Oh,
wow.
I
yeah.
didn't even say anything about that. Guys, I wish y'all could see our decorations. So, was it 3 churches?
For
Yes.
4 churches
Four.
altogether.
Mhm.
We were all, I mean, and I say we lightly because we, being myself, was not going to be able to give 110% like I wanted to. Deb, she was trying to pull everything together because she's leading this whole little rabid wolf pack that she's got that's all over the place. Have you ever heard the terms like, trying to get your ducks in a row? She don't have ducks. She has rabid squirrels and we're all over the place. So it's like herding a whole deal. So
Herding cats.
yes, very feral cats. So I know that she was concerned, about trying to figure out how we were going to do these decorations. Like she had been on Pinterest or wherever and been getting ideas for stuff, and we had been sharing it and talking about it. When I tell you that God provided
Mm.
tenfold over, man, did He ever.
Yeah.
Guys, it's crazy.
And it came from just a meeting back in February at the associational office, a planning meeting for Bible school. And there was a minister there from Summit Church in Morganton, Summit Community Church. And he encouraged us. He said, if if you're a smaller church, and I call us a big little church, but he said, if you are a church and you know that there's another church that's going to have the same theme that you're going to do, ask them for their decorations. And I thought, well, I knew that they were doing Magnify. And I chewed on it for a few weeks because I was too hesitant to ask.
You're scared, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, I was, yeah. But
Well, you feel like being pushy or
I did,
presumptuous,
I
you know?
did.
Yeah.
But I sent him an email and he responded and he said, Deb, y'all can have everything we have that you
Wow.
want. And he in turn reached out to other churches. So we ended up getting decorations from Oak Ridge Baptist, from Union Grove Baptist, from Enon Baptist up the road. And then Summit, we rented a U-Haul 15-foot box truck from U-Haul to bring the
Good
decorations
night.
from Summit. And it's just been amazing. So the beauty of this now, and to show you how the Lord works, is that some of the decorations Summit got came from a Spanish church, others came from a church in Charlotte. Now we
Right.
can turn around and bless other churches
Yep.
because we've been given so much. We can bless more than one church. We already have one church lined up coming Friday to help tear down and take what they can use.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we're hoping that other churches, if they, and it's a little late in the Bible school season, I understand that. But if you think you might be using Magnified next summer, let us know, let Victoria know. And chances are, if it isn't already gone, we'll be able to help you with decorations.
Well, then, I mean, I know that not everybody knows what Magnified is, but it's actually a theme that's through
Mhm.
Lifeway, right?
Yes.
And I mean, like, there's a lot of these decorations that I'm sitting here looking at that a lot of churches could use between now
Oh, yes.
and then. I mean, like if you had a birthday party or had a shower, I mean, it's all really, really pretty. And
Versatile.
yeah, it's very versatile.
It's gorgeous.
It is. It's gorgeous.
And the fellowship hall, I mean, everything, the sanctuary is full, all of the classrooms are decked out, and then the fellowship hall is just completely, I think, beautiful.
Mhm.
Oh, I do
Just
too.
gorgeous.
Everything
It
is
looks so
beautiful.
good. And I love the backdrops for pictures that we've
Mhm.
got for the kids to take
The
pictures
picnic
and stuff.
setting, that's
Yes.
cute.
I might have got in there and got a picture last night because I thought it was really cute.
I know.
One thing that has blessed me is we have the best, I believe, and yes, I'm prejudiced, but we have the best group of workers in this church. And uh, Reverend Winters said this, Dwight Winters from Summit, he said, there's tired, and then there's Vacation Bible School tired.
Mhm.
And he's right.
It is a
It's
different
a
depth of
different,
tired.
it's a different beast. So I see people getting weary and physically tired, but the emotional spirit, the spiritual feelings that we have, everyone is just sort of reaching down within themselves and pulling up enthusiasm and excitement,
Mhm.
and it is contagious.
It is
Yes.
contagious.
So we have our ladies in the Honeycomb Cafe out in the kitchen,
Which
and they're
Julie
just-
is out there doing
Julie
that, and
is-
she's knocking it dead.
Oh,
Julie
yeah,
is working
right.
You
back,
are.
and
She's got some
Jenny,
funny issues out there.
I know.
it's been great. And the teachers, all of the assistants. We have wonderful, 6 or 7 men working on recreation.
Mhm.
And they've
Uh,
been great
I
out there
know,
with those
I
kids
know.
and stuff. That's been a blessing to
Yeah.
have.
We had a gentleman in our church come Monday night just to support us. He didn't volunteer for a role. He's like me. He's a little long in the tooth, but he just wanted to support what we're doing, and it makes a huge difference
does,
to know that he was
precious.
there praying for. Reminded me of our precious Thelma Epley, who used to come, and physically she couldn't do what she wanted to do, but she came every night
Mm.
and prayed
Yeah.
for each Bible school. And during our prayer walk on Sunday, after all the decorations were up, I'll never forget, Julie, you were talking to the Lord and you said, Lord, send the children. Send the children, just send them. Because the decorations, as wonderful as they are, mean nothing
No,
if you don't have the children. And He has blessed us.
he has.
He has blessed us with children. And I'll say this and I'll hush, but
No, I don't want
But
you to hush. That's the
the
Lord
first
working.
night to see our little ones, and we do this music. The theme to Magnified is the title of it is Magnified, and
Look
you're
the
like
song up
dancing, and it's
sometime.
very upbeat. It's a great song. And the first night the kids were a little shy, and, especially the little ones. They sort of sat back, and then last night they were up there on the platform just
They were
just
waiting on us to
boogieing.
get up
they were
there.
boogieing down.
What I saw last night that pleased me was one of the parents sitting up close that had the 2 little children.
Hmm.
The little boy cried because he was probably tired,
Hmm.
but as soon as that music started,
Mhm.
he was on his feet
Hmm.
Ready to go.
and up,
Awesome.
magnifying the Lord. Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
love it.
One little boy came up the sidewalk to church yesterday singing, and he's just about 4 years old, 3 or 4. Magnify the goodness of God. He had called at his house. He said, Alexa, play Magnified.
Oh,
He
that's
was
He told
singing a
me that.
song with Alexa. And
He
I
said, I
thought,
listened to it all the night
is
long. I listened to it all the
precious.
day. Alexa magnified, and she just kept doing it. He
And he
said,
knows
That's
the song better than
hilarious.
me. And
yes.
I'll never forget that.
Mhm.
I'll never forget that precious boy.
I'll tell you what blessed me last night because it was the first night I'd been up here to see the the kids and all the chaos and the fun
Mhm.
and stuff. And it was Hayes sitting
Mhm.
on that cajon box
Mm-hmm.
beating
His-
that drum
his
like
grandpa used to play.
yeah, that is Taw used to play.
Mhm.
And that I mean, I know Shane let him play it, but that moved me to nothing
Oh,
to
yeah.
no end.
It was precious. And he sat down and picked up those drumsticks and just started playing like a
Yeah.
boss. I mean, it's just like what Todd would have done.
Yeah,
And I thought, oh, thank you, Lord.
I know.
Thank you,
It was
Lord, for that.
precious.
Well, we got Miss Jenny. I think she's going to have to run here in a second, but I think I at least want her to tell you guys, hey, this is one of the most precious little
Mhm.
ladies. She, how many years have you been with us at our church?
Probably 3 years this coming winter.
And I want to tell you, her and her husband, Vern.
Right.
Vern is a hot mess. He's one of my hands down favorite humans
Yeah.
on the planet.
He's precious.
He's all the time picking, he's all the time playing. And
Dry sense of humor.
yeah, oh, and it's perfect.
Hilarious.
I love it.
Mhm.
And Miss Jenny is just a ray of sunshine. And she's been here tirelessly helping Julie outside in the Honeycomb Cafe in any other way that she can. And you got a
Mhm.
blessing you'd like to share with us?
Well, one thing I noticed out in the, because we were out there most of the time in the kitchen, the teenage kids that came in. And when they were in here, they weren't speaking or smiling at each other. They just had their eyes forward, listening to what was going up front. And then when we went out to the kitchen, they ate a little bit, never saying a word. But then last night, it was chatter
Mhm.
all evening.
Yeah.
And one young man, I didn't think he was ever going to finish eating. I bet he had 15, 16 pizza rolls.
He's hungry.
He was hungry. But no, it thrilled me just being out there and just seeing the
It's
kids.
great.
But I thought it was fun out there, just watching the kids. But when I came in and saw the closing part of the show, and those little kids up there
Mhm.
just dancing
That's the
and
best.
magnifying the Lord, and they knew the song.
Yeah.
At least if they didn't know the song, they knew the word magnify.
Mhm.
Yes.
And they know what it means.
Yes,
Yes.
and I'm
That's-
sure because I read some of the lesson plans and it was biblical.
Mhm.
Every story that well, my daughter was one of the teachers, and I read the stories. So the little kids might not remember the stories, but they'll remember who Jesus is.
Yes.
That's
But
right.
the teenagers will remember what Jesus did.
Yes.
That's right.
So we just pray that some of them would accept the Lord
Yeah.
Yes.
before Bible school's over.
Tomorrow night is decision night,
Mm.
and our pastor, Reverend Kenny Baker, is going to be moderating that part of the closing program. And I can't wait
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
I know that personally that some of our young people have expressed interest in knowing more about the Lord.
Praise the
Yeah.
Lord.
So that's why we're here.
That
That's
is.
why we're here. To be Jesus to them.
Yep.
And to see our members, our church family, come together in such fellowship, loving on each other and loving on these little ones and the teenagers, everyone who has come, just being Jesus to one another. That's what this world is about.
Yep.
And that's what we need more of.
You know what's so crazy though? We're sitting here talking about Bible school and talking about being Jesus. It's so easy not to do that every day.
Um,
How many times have we had a conversation similar to that on here at some point?
it's just
It's
about
so-
every time.
It's so easy. And I guess I say something about it because I get in the flesh that way. And I mean, the only thing I have to compare it to is me. And everybody that's sitting within earshot of me, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 people, they all know how blunt I am.
No.
And there's not a real good filter. So if it comes up, it comes out usually. And not that there are times that this shouldn't have came up or out, but it does.
Well,
And
sometimes I'm like that too.
you know,
That's called being human.
it is, but it's so the devil, he makes it so easy for us to get in the flesh, and it feels quote unquote so good for us to be in the flesh in the moment. But then when we sit back and look, Ron and I were talking about not tithing a little bit ago, and this has nothing to do with Bible school, but at the same time it does, because it goes back to the being Jesus thing.
Mhm.
So Ron was talking about a time in his life where he wasn't tithing like he should. Things wasn't going the right way. He started back tithing. Things started falling in place. Well, I shared a similar happenstance with us here not long ago. And it's the same way with getting in the flesh and staying in the flesh. You think it feels good right there at the moment because you're comfortable. You're comfortable being you. But then when you step out of being you and actually be yourself with the Lord like you're supposed to be, you don't realize how you didn't realize how uncomfortable you were sitting where you were until you moved seats. Like I can say
Step
that.
outside of yourself.
Yes, and get back where you're supposed to be. And that comfy spot that you had on the couch feels like you're sitting on nails then because you were doing all the things you shouldn't have been doing to start with.
But Satan can make things, he can convince you in a myriad of ways
Mhm.
why you shouldn't reach out to someone. He can
Mhm.
tell you that you're too tired or convince you that you're
You
too
don't know
busy
enough. You're
or
stupid.
what you're stupid. You don't know how to put words to what you're feeling. He works overtime
He does.
because he wants us to fail.
He
He
does.
makes that apple look
He
delicious.
Oh,
does.
man,
He
does it
polishes
ever.
it every
Right.
morning, doesn't he?
And he'll make you starving for it and make
Mhm.
you want nothing but that
Mhm.
apple.
That's
That's
right.
right.
And again, talking about the blessing side of it. Here again, if you don't do what the Lord asks you to do, here again, you're missing out on so many
Mhm.
blessings.
Mhm.
Whether it's okay, not showing up Wednesday night for church, you miss out on blessings there. If you don't tithe, you miss out on blessings there.
If you don't share the Lord.
If you don't share the Lord, you miss out on blessings there. If you decide, we just got a bunch of seniors in the church. We're not going to do vacation Bible school this year. We just don't have the gumption, if you will, to do it. Just think right this moment, if we didn't do Bible school this year,
Mhm.
what all would we have missed?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. The
And we
list would
just-
be longer than my arm, and we're 2 days
Exactly.
in. This is
Right.
in
Exactly.
night 3 hadn't started yet.
You know, when we first started coming and when Shane first started pastoring, there was a song about the dry bones.
Mhm.
You know, and
Lauren Daigle.
No,
No.
that was somebody else. I can't remember. Casting Crowns or Mercy Me, one of them. But I would pray those words from that song. Wake the dry bones.
Yeah.
You know, wake us up,
Yeah.
and let us do for you. I mean, I did pray that. I did pray that. I said, move in this church like you moved on those dry bones.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, breathe life
Yes.
back into those bones, and breathe life into this church.
Yeah.
And he has, and you know, it's an answered prayer, and what a blessing to me that this church is. I mean, I'm in love. I've told y'all many times how in love I am with y'all, because you are part of me and I'm part of y'all, and
Absolutely.
I love y'all beyond words.
See,
So
and I mean, we feel the same way about you. And I think, you know, you hear the old saying, blood's thicker than water.
mhm,
That's the furthest thing from the truth I've ever heard.
right.
80% of what, well, I mean, nobody that's sitting in this group right here. I mean, Katie's over there.
Mhm.
None of us are blood related, and I would fight death
Mhm.
over every one of you.
Same.
Now I mean, I'm
Yeah.
related to you by marriage, but none of us are blood related. I disagree with blood's thicker than water. The Lord provides us with who we need.
Yeah.
He gives us the family that we're supposed to have. You don't have a choice but to love who raised you,
Right.
or love your family that's supposed to be your, you know, what you're kin to. But sometimes that's the furthest thing from it. This is what it's about.
I want to go back to that blessing again. Here again, we do Bible school. We do other things, a toy store and such things as that. And I want to share this with you. Matthew 19:14. And this, but Jesus said, let the children come to me and do not hinder them. Do not get that. Do not hinder them. If we didn't have Bible school this week, that's a hindrance.
Right.
For it such belongs the kingdom of heaven. So again, we have to put in the word, whether it's sharing the gospel, doing things for our children, our elderly, our shut-ins, each other, so we can get those blessings from God himself.
It's our responsibility as Christians. I mean, that's part of the cross that we take up and we bear.
Right.
You know, the Lord doesn't help us just for naught. He doesn't expect us to be dry vessels. It's just like you said about dry bones. When we call out to dry bones, come alive.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're supposed to do. We are the dry bones. He's what gives us everything
Breathe life
that,
into us.
yes, every
Need
day.
to pull up those bootstraps and say, hey,
Yep.
I am tired, but it don't matter. We're
Right.
doing this for the children
That's right.
and the glory of God.
Yeah.
It's been so wonderful because you know, and no church is exempt. Every church is going to go through a dry bone period. And we were in a dry bone period. And then we prayed, Lord, send us a pastor. Send us a pastor. And we decided, didn't we, Ron, as a church, we would wait on the
Yeah.
Lord.
Amen.
No matter how long it took, we would wait and we would wait. And that's what happened. And God sent us Shane and Julie Epps.
Amen.
I will forever,
It's one of the
believe-
biggest blessings that ever happened.
absolutely, and I believe that God had you all in his back pocket with Lakeview written all over you
Yeah.
for the right time.
Yeah.
And that's another part of it. It has to be God's timing.
It does.
But our church has come alive.
Yes, it
And
has.
Shane, if he could bless his heart, he would be the first to say, and Julie would be the first to say, no, it wasn't us.
Mm-mm.
But you allowed God to work through
That's
you.
right.
Yeah.
And that's what matters.
That's exactly
what
right. We have to be willing.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be willing.
About a month before the accident last fall, Shane came to me and said, would you direct Bible school next year? And I said, sure. Didn't really know what I was saying yes to. And I've learned, but it's been great. It's been great. And to see our pastor now, Reverend Kenny Baker, the way God's set that in place.
That's
That's another
crazy.
blessing because
That's a whole deal right
Kenny
there.
and his wife Sue, Kenny had retired from the ministry. They were looking for a church. They came to Lakeview, fell in love, and joined. And then Kenny and Shane just became mentor
Instant.
and,
Yep.
you know, student teacher and brother and brother. And to see them, their bond grow closer. And so when Shane graduated, Kenny was right there to step in where God wanted him to step in. So God will use us, and he puts us in places where we may not understand at the beginning, but then it begins to make sense because it's all in his perfect plan.
It is. And we have to bear the deserts to get to the streams.
Mhm.
And it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It is super
Mhm.
hard.
There will never be another Shane Adams.
No.
Never. And Kenny Baker will tell you that.
Yeah.
But I'm just so grateful and so thankful that we had the privilege and the honor of knowing and loving Shane and then Kenny. And Julie will always be our pastor's wife along with Miss
Forever and
Sue.
ever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Julie and Sue. And so God is just blessing us beyond any measure.
And this one right here, Julie, she doesn't know what a blessing she is to me every day.
Me too.
Not only are you one of my best friends, you're somebody that I can turn to, just like Deb, just like Ron. You're somebody that I can turn to and I can be myself and I can ask questions and you're not going to judge me. You're that kind of friend. You're that kind of person. You're that kind of precious. And I think I speak for all of us.
Should all be like that.
We should.
Yeah.
I really don't feel judgment in this church.
No.
Not at all.
I don't.
When I walk in here, I feel love and
Yeah.
acceptance. They know me and they love me
Yeah, I
anyway.
know, that's
I
what
don't
I tell
understand it, but I'm so grateful for it.
So
I mean,
y'all know me. Y'all
yeah.
know what, you know, how crazy
How
I
failed
am.
flawed I am.
Yes, and that's how it's supposed to be. That was the whole thing when I started telling Julie about this podcast. When I first started telling her that the Lord was working on me with it. That was the whole thing. I don't want anybody to feel alone. I don't want anybody to feel singled out. I don't want anybody to feel like they can't do this anymore. I don't want you to feel like that the road is just at a place where there's not even a fork in it anymore. It's just a dead end. That's not the case. We're all broken.
Mhm.
We're all broken in different manners. Some of us go through things that are the same. Some of us go through things that are different. But that's the beauty of the broken road. If it was all the same and nobody had any other issues, everybody dealt with the same thing, it would be cookie cutter and we would have a game plan from day one and there would never be any question and we would never learn anything. We would never be able to grow. Our faith would never be able to grow. To have faith, you have to have a testimony. To have a testimony, you have to have a test.
Mhm.
And I thank God every day for the broken parts. If I didn't have anything that was broken, I wouldn't have anything in the end to fix. And that's stained glass. We all are just little shattered pieces of shards of nothing.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, the Lord makes a beautiful mosaic with us all.
He does.
And it's up to us to let Him do it.
And he's wanting to do it.
He does.
He wakes us up every morning to a new opportunity to serve him, to get it right. And I fail before lunchtime, but he still loves me.
Yeah.
And he still says, Deb, come on in. I'm right here. I'm waiting where you left off.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me.
And that to know that you have those open arms to go to every day. I mean, I'm like Julie said earlier when she was praying, I'm not worthy of that. I don't deserve the first bit of love. I don't deserve any of it because I know what kind of human I can be. But I'm thankful that He chose me to be who I am. I'm thankful for the path that He's put me on in my life. I'm thankful for the people that He put in my path. I'm thankful for this church. And I'm thankful that He gave me a mind and a heart and a soul that wants to grow, that wants to do better for Him. And yeah, I'm just thankful for His love and His mercy.
Talk about the test. I don't joy in the trials and the test right now. I don't joy in them.
Oh no,
But I know one day I will.
you will.
Julie, you have shown us since last October the grace of God.
Mhm.
You have lived God's provision, and we have watched how He cares for His own. You and your family, you didn't miss a beat. I mean, I know No, I don't know. I cannot imagine. Cannot imagine the pain. There are couples, and then there's Shane and Julie,
Right.
you know? So I won't tell you that I know what you're going through, honey, but I admire and I love and respect the way you're carrying forward. I do. I do.
Absolutely.
it, but I don't feel worthy of that either.
You can't see it yet, but the strength that you exhibit,
Mhm.
Julie, that we all get to witness.
And draw from.
Yes. I mean, even people that have never met you before that's listened over here, that's listened to the podcast. I don't know how many people I resonate with her. I hear her strength.
Mhm.
I understand where she's coming from. You're a bigger blessing than you'll ever know.
Absolutely. You'll know when you step across
That's right.
Yeah.
in the glory.
That's right.
I look forward to that.
Amen.
Forward to the day. Thank you for your kind words.
Well, guys. Oh, sorry. Go
You're
ahead.
just
Deb.
in the choir. I see her hand go up and I think, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
what a testimony right there.
Huge.
Because he loves me.
You do.
Huge testimony. Guys, we certainly appreciate you. I appreciate these. I appreciate Deb and I appreciate Ron. And of course, you know, we appreciate our little cohort over here, Julie. And we appreciate Jeannie too. We really appreciate all of them being so willing. This just come out of a group text to the church today and they stepped forward and offered. Thought we'd just bring you guys a little bit of something different today. We're headed out to Wisconsin in the morning. So you guys pray for safe travels for us. We'll be back Sunday night late. And we'll have a recording for you guys. I'm hoping Thursday of next week, but we'll see how it plays out. We appreciate you. We love you. God loves you. And we appreciate you listening to Stained Glass. And always remember, come as you are, because we're all broken here. If you got any prayer requests or you got any requests for us to hit a certain topic on a subject, reach out and let us know. We love you, and until next week.